Go. There you are again. It's recording. It says live.
Oh.
You see him?
It's recording. It says live.
Woo. There you are here too.
I'm somebody. Woo woo. The jerk too.
Turn my volume.
Yeah, I just turned.
Let's see if you can comment.
So, do you know what you did differently?
He probably doesn't. Do you know what you did differently to get that to go? Oh, we're on delay. In case I drop an F-bomb.
That's right. Okay, ready? I'm sending a text.
It's backwards too, man. I scratch this side. This on the other side.
I can switch it.
It's not like a mirror.
Here, I can mirror it right here.
Okay, that'd be probably. Now it's like a mirror.
You got another comment here. Blake Parker. Gravity vault power. Sending love. Don't know. Is the body feeling all healthy?
This to us?
Your comments not showing up.
Rich, we had a comment.
Comments showing up. Comments showing up.
He's got it on his phone. It's a comment. Guy was asking a question. What'd you do different?
Say hi.
Do you show the comments down here? Right here.
Mm. Mm. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
No, sorry. Does this show comments from all sources? Here. Is this it back here? No. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Gravity vault power. Woo-hoo.
You see it there?
No, I just what you said.
Yeah.
Big Blake, how we doing? Missing the vault. Traded it in for a freaking boiling hot desert, though.
Blake is wondering if you're feeling all healthy.
Yeah, I'm healthy, man. I'm ready for the big heat. The big heat. We're gonna go out tomorrow and do a 3-hour training one. 1 hour pulling my cart and 2 hours free solo, just walking. And it's supposed to be 120, which in the sun is probably over 130, close to 140. Any other questions?
Not right now.
How come he has to see the questions and I don't see them? I'll tell you one thing today or yesterday when it was over 140, it was really hot. Like really hot, man. On that pavement, coming off the ground, coming out of the sky. It was hot. The way we like it. Weeds out the weaklings. Almost weeded me out with the weaklings. It says here, comments will appear once the broadcast starts.
All right.
It's a test run. We're just trying to get it all together for when we go out in the desert, man. This is gonna be some badass stuff when we go out in the desert, man. It's gonna be, yeah. There's no easy way out, man. Once you start a solo self-contained, there's no easy way out, man, because you are constantly under that big freaking boiling hot sun all day long, and you can't even find shade.
Blake said Goggins would be proud and scared of you. Got to sign off now. Best of luck, Bill. The guys and gals at Gravity Vault are rooting for you.
Thanks, Big Blake and Gravity Vault Power. Woo woo! We'll find out. Maybe he'll jog by me with a cart.
Ellis is watching you now. Someone just came on, a young lady.
Woo! Yeah, so what brought me to endurance training and doing this stuff was, where's my little notes? But it all goes back to high school, man, junior high and high school, when I was, I'd rather have the notes recently, junior high and high school, when I pretty much got cut from all the teams with balls. I'm going to find my notes recently if we're supposed to do this.
Seventh grade.
Yeah, and yeah, so why I started, give me the notes then. In seventh grade, I had initial success in track. I went out for the 13:20, 3 laps around the track. And I went out for the team. And I remember I ended up finishing like in 5th in the county, just off pure talent, I guess, back then. And then the tough times started. I need notes. I'm irritated.
Pull it up.
Let's turn off and get my notes up. If you want me to start doing the pitch.
She gave you a thumbs up. Holly's watching. So talk about the pushing worker. What are you doing now?
Yeah. So what I've been doing is I'm going out in the freaking heat of the day, around 2 to 3 o'clock, and going either just walking out there at a nice pace. When I first started, when I got here, I've been here about, 5 or 6 days probably. But when I started, I went down the strip for a couple days. I did an hour the first day, and then 2 hours and 10 minutes the second day. And the reason I went up and down the strip here in Laughlin is because if I get in any trouble, because the heat is really shocking when you first get here. And I've been doing my sauna work and everything else. But when you're walking around out there and the heat's coming off the pavement and coming up into your face and it's coming out of that big sun, freaking hot. And so I wanted to have a bailout place because I was here by myself. And so I try and stay where it's kind of civilized. So if I start overeating, I could just duck in one of those casinos. But fortunately, I never needed to cool off for those first 2 days. And the 2 hour and 10 minute one really smoked me, man. It was tough, man. That was the most I've gone, I think, when I first got here. That was the very first day. And I think it got up like around 118 or 20 or something. I think the official temperature was like 114, but that means it was like over 120 something in the sun where I was at, you know. And then I went from that to, we just went out yesterday and pulled our tire and also walked, but for 2 hours, so an hour, almost an hour of pulling the tire and almost an hour of walking. And it was extreme heat. We went to a different area because I now have my buddies here, my team, and we went to a different area, and it was just, I don't know, there's not much movement of the wind or anything, and it's just hot, like really hot over there. Probably 5 degrees hotter. I don't know. I feel like it's 10, but it's probably just 5 degrees hotter than in Laughlin. And we did an hour with the tire, pulling the tire, and then an hour, close to an hour, and then doing a walk and for 2 straight hours. And it was like, it was brutal. It was in the 140 range in the sun, like where we were at over there. That's what the thermometer said. So, but it's toughening me up. It's like working on me getting acclimated, working on toughening my mind. Just working because I'm a big guy. Like to do a solo self-contained Badwater, you got to be really strong physically and really strong mentally. And you can't be afraid of the big heat. You just can't be afraid of it. You have to have felt it out here, you know. And I hadn't been in a year, so it's always shocking when you do it out here. It's just shocking that it could be so hot, you know. And and so yesterday, like I said, we pulled that tire, and and that's a whole nother level when you got stress on you pulling something. And then you're in that heat too. It was an extremely hot, but we made the 2 hours. I think I took one cooling break for about 5 to 10 minutes in the middle, and then went on. But I remember I was going to take another one. I ended up not doing it. I didn't need it, but I was like, it's such a battle with your mind to just stay out in that heat for 2 hours. It's just a battle, man.
Posted it.
You talking about anything else?
Bill, did you post it?
Yeah. Oh, so we put that on all our channels, including our social media. So we had it on Facebook and Instagram, and even on the new fancy one. What's the new fancy one called? Threads. I'm hip. Threads. I'm going to quit writing on the side of my cave wall because I'm on Threads now. So we posted that. So if you want to check that out, that was yesterday. We did a couple reels and things like that. And it really, you kind of got an idea that it's freaking really, really hot out here, man. But this is like, you're not going to train to do a solo self-contained Badwater in 70 degrees. You got to be out in the heat, man. And really, to mentally get tough with the heat, you need to be in the freaking heat and moving.
What are you doing tomorrow?
So tomorrow, today was a rest day. 3 days in a row in the heat, man. I was feeling it. I needed a little break. And then tomorrow we'll go back at it again, a 3-hour, which will be we'll do 2 hours just walking in the everything's in the heat of day. We'll probably start at 2 and go to 4 or 5, I guess, till 5, and to get the extreme heat. It just doesn't get any hotter than those times. That's when the heat of the day hits down here in our part of the world here. What's it called? Laughlin, Nevada. Laughlin, Nevada. Some people call it the oven. Woo woo. And so yeah, we'll get in our 3 hours tomorrow. But 1 hour in the middle, I'm gonna be pulling my cart tomorrow. So we're gonna try and give it about the same weight as what it would have in the event, and get out there and pull that for an hour. Get used to pulling that, and then at least get a feel for it in the heat. And then a couple hours of just walking. I also don't want to push so hard that I wipe myself out. It's not that far until the event, So
When's the event?
And the event starts July 31st, right in the middle of the hottest times. To do an official Badwater of any sort, this 146 that we're doing unsupported, it's got to be in July or August. And we're right smack in the middle. We'll be right at the end of July. And so, yeah, it's going to be hot. And it's been hot, man. Every time everything's a heat warning every day, like don't go out. And I go, okay, that means it's time to go out.
So tune in and watch me.
So tune in to this live stream we're going to do starting July 31st. And you're going to get nonstop action. Might be a little slow, but really painful. And I said, no matter what, it's going to be a good story. Either I make it, and when I go out, I don't go out easy. I go out hard. So it's going to be a story no matter what.
Hope to see you there.
So I hope to see you on the live stream. Woo woo, we're so fancy now. Woo woo.